intended to kill them. Good is written in the bag.
If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.
Thank you.
Light the fires, Valhalla! Greetings, one and all, and welcome to Mornings of Mischief. I'm your host, Stone Loki. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to Purple Valkyrie and Samantha Joe. The Valkyries are here this morning. Good morning to Chris Persia and Mark, the infinitely tired. The Bash Brother Plumbing Patrol is here this morning. The Wrenches. Good morning, guys. Just another red shirt. Good morning, Eric O'Sullivan. Good morning, Lady Mist, the guardian of the void, is here, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, Lady Mist. Mary's Game Room. Good morning, Mary. Nicole, the blind mage. Good morning. Doctor and author Adega Outlaw is in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Pat S. Good morning, Mags. Good morning, Mags. How are you all doing this morning? I hope you are kicking ass and taking names. Humor and Waffle, Dave G Sound, Psychodorp 9. Good morning, brother. Jester of Sin. I hope you all are having a great morning. Good morning. Good morning, guys. In case you were wondering, I watched Godzilla last night. And I have to tell you, you're just going to have to wait till tomorrow to find out what I think of it when we have a wonderful panel on to talk about it. I can't wait. I cannot wait to get the panel together and talk about Godzilla. But you guys are going to have to wait because this morning we've got a couple of things we are going to talk about. Snowdub, good morning, Snowdub. How are you doing? How are you doing, Snowdub? Tuck and roll, brother. Tuck and roll. Pod Racing Palpatine in desperate need of some coffee. Well, go and grab some, brother. We got some waiting. We got the taco truck waiting. So you need some tacos, you need some donuts, you need some coffee. We've got it all here on Mornings of Mischief. So I am going to share. Let's see here while we talk about this. Oh, come on. Open up. Tell me all your secrets, Mr. Bond. You guys are going to love this. All right. You see that? Look at that. Wonderful. Look at that. Look at that. That is some comic book art. Okay. That is Dynamite's James Bond comic. That this was done by artist Aaron Lopresti. I hope I said your name right. Hope I got the name right. Now, get a load of this. Do you see that wonderfully fit Bond girl to the right in basically her underwear? Yes? Yes? Ooh, classic booty. Yes. Robert Verlinden. Very nice, right? Very nice. Now, these are the promo images of the comic. This is what, like, if you went to order it, if you went to pre-order and you're like, oh, yeah, I love it. Spies, cars, women, guns, Yes, right? Right? Well, ladies and gentlemen, that girl is going to have a dress put on her at the last minute. They approved, Dynamite approved all the promo images. They said, oh, this is great. Oh, this is wonderful. They got the promos out there. They got people buying the comic. And then, the editor went to artist Aaron Lopresti and said, no, you have to put a dress on her. Bond cannot be a sexist. And if you have a woman in the underwear on the cover of the comic, then he's a sexist. And we can't have Bond being a sexist. We can't have Bond wanting beautiful women. We can't have the image of Bond standing next to a half-naked woman. This is not April Fool's. If I was going to fool you guys, if I was going to do something like that, I would have come out and said that George Lucas just bought back Star Wars from Disney and given you all hope for a minute or two and said he did it for the fans. This is not a joke. I am not joking. This actually happened. After all the promo images have come out, right before they're going to go to print, you've got to put a dress on her. You have to put a dress on her. I'm not kidding. You cannot have a sexist Bond. This is a direct quote from the artist. See the girl in the underwear? Apparently, the James Bond people getting all woke and all, they don't want to show James Bond being a sexist character anymore. So they don't want any more girls in bikinis or in their underwear on the cover of the comic book. They don't want it in the book. He is required now to put a dress on her. He has to do that in less than a week. Photoshop a dress over her to cover her up. The request from the editor came after the cover was approved to go public. The version you see with the naked girl appears on the cover. It's going to release on May 5th, 2021. They are now allowing previews to come out. Let the preview roll with the sexist imagery. Let the preview bring people in. And then we'll change it right before it goes to print. A Dega Outlaw. It always took two to tango in Bond. So are the girls sexist too? Or is that unheard of? I would surmise, Adega, that the girls are bygone products of an era where they didn't know any better. They were forced into it. That's the new forced into it. Eric O'Sullivan, Bond girls are the epitome of the male gaze and why we need these didactic learning moments from our betters. I mean, sheesh. And Derek McMahon, yes. Back the rabbi. Back the rabbi. This is Dynamite at its finest right here. So bait and switch. Yes, Nicole. It is a pure bait and switch. That is false advertising. Yes. Sexist. I've seen more at a Florida beach. A $2 super chat from Psychodorf9. I completely agree. Psychodorf. I have seen more at Galveston Island. I have seen more in California. I've seen more on Muscle Beach. I've seen more in Mardi Gras. It's false advertising, Loki. People bought into what it was originally promoted. Yes, I completely agree. And I hope Dynamite gets their asses sued off. Oh, yes. And thank you so very much for that $2 super chat. Psychodorp9. Skull!
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
But that's not a dollar bill. On the cover of Dynamite's new James Bond. I'm amazed that they went ahead. I'm amazed that they went ahead with this idea of, hey, you know what? Let's push something out and then we'll just cover it up. We'll cover it up and cover our asses. James Bond can't be seen as a sexist, so let's get rid of the bootay. And but first we'll get it out there that there's gonna be bootay. And then later, good morning, brightest day. How are you doing? Later we'll get rid of it. We will just get rid of it. And a $2 Canadian super chat from Bad Steven Seagal beat up Twitter. Loki talks and the world sets fire with Skull and a heart. Thank you so very much, Pat Steven Seagal, for that $2 Canadian super chat, brother. We'll give you a little havoc. You know what? No, we'll give you a little fire this morning. Skull! James Bond has always been the epitome of male gaze. You know, women want him, men want to be him. That's been the age old saying since Bond started, since Ian Fleming wrote him. Dr. No, Casino Royale. Even though we didn't get Casino Royale till later, Casino Royale was the beginning. It was the real beginning. And it got caught up in copyright, and we never got it until this last iteration of Bond. So as much as I love Dr. No, Casino Royale is like, well, Casino Royale is the really real beginning. I love them all. I love James Bond. I can't believe that they're going to destroy this last movie and just soak it in anti-sexism and soy. Because you can't have Bond love women. You can't have Bond love women. Ursula Andress walking out of the surf in a bikini is one of the most iconic scenes in any Bond film. And they tried to recreate that. They tried to recreate that with Jinx in, what was it? Die Another Day? I love that. And they just don't care anymore. They just don't care. And that's the problem we have with Star Wars. That's the problem we have with Star Trek. That's the problem we're going to have with Bond. They just don't care. I've heard all kinds of rumors surrounding Bond and some facts, ladies and gentlemen. The new movie. And here's one of the facts. Late in production of the latest Bond movie, they took out a scene which was filmed where the new 007, not Daniel Craig, but the new one, walks into M's office, reaches under her dress, pulls out a used tampon, and throws it in the bin in M's office. They thought this was a good idea. The woman who played her talked to the woman that directed this movie. And they decided this would be a good idea. I have spoken about this before. If you do not believe me, you can look it up. They had a long conversation about how they would do this and how they would work this into the film. Because by God, there's nothing more empowering than reaching up under your dress in front of your male boss and pulling out a used tampon and throwing it in the trash bin in front of him. And him just, hello, 007. This is the new 007 they want to introduce you to. This is the new female Bond. Bad Steven Seagal beat up Twitter with a $2 Canadian super chat. I walked out in a bikini once. The ocean fled. Thank you so very much for that $2 Canadian super chat, Bad Steven. I'm sure if the ocean could talk, it would do this. Skull! And Nicole the Blind Mage, well, Loki just created a new nightmare. No, ma'am. No, I did not. I did not create this. Give me 1 second, because I'm sure people are going to be like, nah, I knew this was, I knew it. Give me just 1 second. Yeah, there we go. No Time to Die. Why is she so low on the sorted by IMDb star meter? Wow. So Daniel Craig's like that low. Wow. That's just like, there we go. Lashana Lynch. Yeah, the new Bond, the new 007. Let's see. Yes, November 6th, 2019. Pivotal scene. Let's see. I didn't want someone who is slick. I wanted someone who was rough around the edges and who has a past and a history and has issues with her weight and maybe question what's going on with her boyfriend. We had one conversation about her being on her period and maybe at the beginning of the scene. And I spoke to Carrie about this, Carrie being the one who's making the movie, about throwing her tampon in the bin, Lynch added. Oh my God, no, I do not want to subscribe to E-News. Are you serious? No, I do not want to subscribe to that. No, leave me alone. Oh my God, I can't get back. All right, hold on. Put a tampon in the bin. Let's see. Was it Hollywood Reporter? 007 needs a body positive Bond girl. I mean, after all those martinis shaken, not stirred, it's bound to have happened more often than not, if you know what I mean. Eric O'Sullivan with a $15 super chat. Thank you so very much, Eric, for that $15 super chat, brother. We're going to give you some Go Zero this morning. Score! Oh, yes. And we've got Psychodorf 9 with the $5 super chat. Loki, here's some of what I'm not spending on Jane Bond. Thank you so very much, Psychodorf 9, for that $5 super chat, brother. Long live the fighters. Score!
Long live the fighters!
Oh, here's a wonderful image for you. Da, 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 da. Oh, look at there. Looky there. Isn't that just great, ladies and gentlemen? Isn't that just special? There's your new Bond next to your new Captain Marvel. How glorious. Yes, look at that. It just screams Heather, doesn't it? They're Heathers. Oh my God, look at me in the middle. I'm a Heather. A Heather. When do we finally get Dune? It's coming. It's going to be released on a streaming service, which is what we are going to get to. Which is what we're going to get to soon. It's nothing but streaming services, because streaming can't save Hollywood. Sour looks all around. It hurts my eyes. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. But yes, good old Lashana Lynch is going to throw her tampon in the bin. She's got tremendous skills as an actress or an actor. You can't say actress anymore. You'll get canceled in Hollywood if you say actress. But, oh yeah, looky there. I'm a bitch. On screen, I want to see the world as I see it when I open my front door in the morning. If I have anything to do with it, it will happen. For decades, they had a reputation for being eye candy, wooed by Bond and then cast off. In 1964's Goldfinger, Pussy Galore says repeatedly she's not interested, but Bond tosses her to the ground and kisses her. They would have loved to say forced. In From Russia with Love, Bond attempts to beat a confession out of Tatiana Romanoff. She's a spy. And in the 1971's Diamonds Are Forever, Bond pulls a bikini top off Maria and strangles her with it. Recent films have brought more fully realized female characters into the series, which include Judi Dench's M, Naomi Harris's Moneypenny, the original Moneypenny rocked, y'all can suck it, and Lee Sadow's Madeline Swan, the latter two of whom return in No Time to Die. Still, both De Armas and Lynch paused before signing on. Oh, Bond's gone, ladies and gentlemen. Bond's gone. It doesn't just hurt my eyes, it hurts everything. Jack of all casuals with a $4.99 super chat. What's sad is that I've seen all the Bond films multiple times, as have I, sir. Some more than others, and this is the first time I don't want to see a Bond film. Yes, this is the first time I am not excited, and I don't want to go and see it in the theater. Bond in the theater is like, man, if you can go, that's great. If you can go, you need to go and see a Bond movie at least once in your life. Twice, if possible. I have seen everything from Goldeneye on in a movie theater. And yes, that includes Quantum of Solace. Ugh. Which was the worst of Daniel Craig's Bond by far because of the way they cut it. I absolutely hated that movie. This will be worse because he's not Bond anymore. He's not Bond. Absolute positively is not Bond. Thank you so much for that $4.99 super chat, Jack of all casuals. You all keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. Skål! Well, you see, Kronos, back in the day, boy, we used to have these buildings we went into and we watched moving pictures in. And them was called movie theaters. And at the front, you had these things called popcorn machines. And you went inside and you got your soda pop and you got your popcorn and you got your candy and you went in and you watched the moving pictures, boy. You see, this is what they think each and every one of us is when they call us an ist, an obe, a Yahtzee. They think we're some podunk, hodunk, knock-kneed, hillbilly motherfuckers. And we're not. We're actually quite intelligent. You see, Kronos, we used to go to movie theaters and watch movies. And these movies might have been from, a company called Universal or Fox Studios or Disney or whoever decided to make them, New Line Cinema. And we'd gather in these buildings called movie theaters and we'd watch films. And we'd enjoy ourselves. We might laugh, we might cry, we might get excited, we might get up from our seat and say, hell yeah, or yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. But we always had a good time unless the movie sucked so bad that we just wanted to walk out and leave. See, the last time this happened to me was when I went and saw Star Wars. I just fucking hated it. They were the worst movies I had seen. They were boring. They were up its own ass. They smelled their own farts. They were too long. It's almost like the directors of these last two films were having fun with each other in a back room in some closet, if you know what I mean. That's what a movie theater is, Kronos. I hope that explains it. So, next up on our list, for your viewing pleasure this morning, YouTube under fire after announcing that public dislikes will be hidden. Some content creators speculate Disney, Star Wars, and politics are to blame. That's so funny because this whole sexist thing with James Bond is largely about politics. It's virtue signaling and political driven nonsense. And now YouTube is under fire because of this. So this is from Josh Berger over at Bounding into Comics. YouTube announced today that they will be testing a new design that will hide dislikes from the public. What's more, the video sharing website claims that content creator feedback has been taken into account in order to make this decision. Do you know what? Let me tell you something. Do you know what real YouTubers think about dislikes? Well, I'll fill you guys in on the secret. We love them. By all means, hit the dislike button. Hit the like button. The more, the merrier. It's interaction. It's interaction. It doesn't matter what kind of interaction it is. As long as it's an interaction. Click on a video, click on a like, click on a dislike, leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. It's interaction. No one gets pissed about dislikes unless you're Disney or unless you're involved with a certain political party that gets a lot of dislikes. So, it all helps the algorithm. Why would anybody be upset? Anyway, according to this recently revealed information, only some users will see dislikes being hidden from the videos they watch, with YouTube adding that this experiment is only temporary. In response to creator feedback around well-being and targeted dislike campaigns, we're testing a few new designs that don't show the public dislike count. If you're part of this small experiment, I'm sure Disney is, you might spot one of these designs in the coming weeks. Example below. Read YouTube's announcement on their official Twitter account. YouTube also gave us an example of what the new design for the platform will look like for users who will be part of their experiment, while also giving us an idea of what the interface will look like for everybody shall they decide to implement this new measure. So let's share this. I am having so much fun this morning. Bang, bang, chitty, chitty, bang, bang. Oh, that's what I was singing. So, in response to creator feedback, yeah, this is what it's going to look like. Look at that. 978 likes. And, oh, wait, there's no number. There's no number there. There's no number on the dislikes. There's no number on the dislikes. Huh. And brightest day, that's just a sign that we're winning, and they're moving the goalposts, which was the whole point of me putting that into the description this morning. They're moving the goalposts because we're winning. Brightest day, thank you so very much. They're moving the goalposts, and they will continue to do that. They will continue to do that. Low key, as was pointed out on another podcast, they will still leave likes up. So people just have to put dislike as a comment, and others can then like that. At which point, of course, they will probably either remove likes on comments or just do away with comments altogether. Anyone else want a Red October rewatch instead? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Psychodorp9 with a $2 super chat. Thank you so very much for that super chat, brother. And score! And Purple Valkyrie will make it harder for people to identify scam channels if the dislikes are removed. They don't care. This is a campaign to hide what is going on. This is a campaign to hide, yes, brightest day, Death Blossom, to hide what's going on. Because Disney's been hit, political parties have been hit, and they don't like it. They don't like that they're getting torn apart and shredded in comments and dislikes. The mountain is against them, and they don't like it, and they don't want it public. They don't want it public because they want it to look like everything's the way they've laid it out to be. You know what, ladies and gentlemen? The majority of the world is them. Not 1%. It's them. They're not 1% or less than 1%. They're the majority of the world. That's the way they see it. Dead Blossom. This is why Odyssey is growing. They'll get too big for their britches. Oh, I've got to get that on a super chat now, Mags. Me to these channels. You can't handle the truth. Yes, Mags with a $5 super chat. Thank you so very much, Mags. Skull! Psychic Orb 9, Gorham Spell Checker, and Mexican Iron Man with a $4.99 super chat. Wing Commander, no. Free speech. Yes. Thank you so very much for that $5 super chat, Mexican Iron Man. Skull!
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brother.
Surprising absolutely no one except maybe some, if not all, YouTube executives, the announcement was poorly received by content creators, many of whom were quick to point out why the hiding of dislikes would be detrimental to both the website and their ability to produce content. No one wants this except for Disney and certain political parties. Prefaced YouTuber Nerdrotic in a comment regarding YouTube's announcement. God bless Gary. Dislikes are helpful for a great many things, and this is what puts YouTube above all others. By all means, keep making decisions without asking a broad cross-section of creators. How about making it our choice if you care so much for our well-being? God bless you, Gary. Twitter user Cyber Death Ninja replied to the comment made by Neurotic, asserting that actually people do want this, the same people that equate reasonable critique as bigoted harassment. To be quite fair, that may not be farther from the truth. YouTube content creator The Quartering, God bless Jeremy, also had something to say about today's announcement, writing in response to the announcement, please do not hide my dislikes. They are far more valuable than likes for a myriad of reasons. Mutahar from Some Ordinary Gamers also agreed that this new feature YouTube wants to implement is not needed, explaining that being able to see public dislikes is actually useful to him as a content creator. We don't need this feature. Dislikes help in identifying problems in content creator. Shit, I use my own dislike gauge to identify how the video is treated, reads Mutahar's tweet. Twitter user The Swagnamite61 sarcastically replied, yeah, but Muta, how are we going to protect our precious VPs? It's true. Twitter user, makes quite an interesting question, asking how will viewers quickly be able to know the general rating of the video and whether or not they should invest time into watching something before adding that time is valuable, calling it a bad decision, and proceeding to dislike. Team YouTube actually replied, stating that viewer feedback is an important part of YouTube, but we've heard from creators, Disney, and certain political parties that the current experience can negatively impact their well-being. Well, there it is. They hurt my beepies. They hurt my feepies. We're just poor old Disney coming out with new Star Wars properties, and those mean Phantom Menace boys, those meanest old Yahtzee Phantom Menace boys, they came in and they downvoted our video. YouTube, please help us get rid of dislikes. They hurt my peepees. And Lady Mist, the Guardian of the Void, with a $5 super chat. I know what I like, and I like watching it. That doesn't make any sense. Oh well, Conan. Skull! Public dislike counts sometimes motivate targeted campaigns of dislikes on some videos. Oh, there it is. There it is. There's your company, corporate bullshit. You know, I want to say something. I have YouTube to thank for me getting to broadcast the way I do every day and getting to talk to all of you. I worked hard to build my channel. I worked hard to build my channel. I get up every morning. I get my show ready. I come to you. I talk to you guys for 45 minutes to an hour. I do this Monday through Friday at night for an hour or two, Tuesday and Wednesday, or Tuesday and Thursday. A game stream on Wednesday. Sometimes I do a movie watch party on the weekend. Member stream, whatever. I have this platform to thank for that. It's the coolest job I could ever have. It's the coolest, funnest job I could ever have. But I see shit like this. And I honestly want to say, fuck YouTube. I'm sorry, YouTube, but I honestly want to tell you to go fuck yourselves. I love the opportunity I've been given. I love the fact that I get to do this every day. I've met wonderful people. I've met people that are family. But this shit right here, just makes me want to be like, you know what? Fuck you. Public dislike counts sometimes motivate targeted campaigns of dislikes on some videos. Just be specific. You talking around corners, fucks. Disney, certain political parties don't like that they're getting dislikes. That's what this is about. Team YouTube then attempted to clarify even further, stating that we're changing the look and feel of the buttons, but we'll continue to tune recommendations based on likes and dislikes. Hope this helps clarify. Love ya! Unfortunately for them, they are immediately called out by Twitter user Billy Owens Jr., who stops them in their tracks with a blatant nope. You just don't want your corporate overlords getting ratioed as fuck, amongst other things. Thank you. Kosher Bill Pickle Spear, aka Billy. Thank you. Then you wonder why people are jumping to different platforms. You do creators dirty. Thank you. Yes, I agree. I absolutely, totally agree. This is why you're going to lose people. Because you're doing stupid shit like this. Well, as long as they change the feel of the buttons, Dave G Sound. Feel, yeah. You know what, baby? I want to feel your buttons, but I want to feel them different. I want them to feel different. I want you to change the feel of the buttons I'm going to be touching, yeah? You know, I want you to change the way they feel. I want some strange when I touch those buttons. I want them to feel different. I want my fingers to glide over those buttons and them feel different, because I gotta get me some strange. Yeah. Those buttons, they gotta feel different. I need a change. I need an adult project story time. Yes. Feel. Yeah, the feel. Yes. Oh my God. Oh shit. This isn't the first time that the video streaming platform has disabled dislikes. Some may remember the brief period sometime after Google Plus merged with YouTube, where people were no longer able to dislike comments made by other users. To this day, there is a thumbs down button below every comment, but clicking on it doesn't seem to do anything. Interestingly enough, this time around, some people are speculating that YouTube has decided to hide public dislikes at the request of other companies. Oh, look, there's Gina, you hot damsel. Oh, God. Hello, Gina. And the name that keeps popping up as most people's number one suspect is none other than Disney. More specifically, Star Wars. These days, the majority of videos posted on the official YouTube channel for Star Wars have been flooded with dislikes to the point in which more than half the people reacting to the videos have decided to dislike them. Hey, girl! Gina, look at Gina. She's like, I'm a bad bitch. Disney, you done fucked up. Cara Dune at her finest. Disney's Star Wars has been getting backlash from fans regarding their handling of the franchise for some time, but everything got indisputably worse after the firing of Gina Carano. The fact that Disney doesn't seem to understand what it is that makes Star Wars great hasn't helped. It's not just good, it's what makes Star Wars great. How about we make Star Wars great again? Ironically, yeah, I said it. When Disney fired Gina for her opinions, it inadvertently proved her point. Forbes fire Kathleen Kennedy read a big majority of the comments posted under most new Star Wars channel. Don't ruin my life with lies when yours can be ruined with the truth. Gina Carano is yet another popular comment that likewise can be found on pretty much every video posted on the Star Wars channel. Neon and Geeky Sparkles from Clownfish TV have done a great job breaking this whole thing down. They have also come to the conclusion that Disney may well be behind YouTube's recent decision. A lot of YouTubers are talking about this. Don't get rid of the dislikes. Pat S. Have a great one, Pat S. Trinoculus P. Thought you were going to launch into Zappa's slime oozing out from your TV set. It's possible. Gina, the corporate killer. Yes, Carano. Indeed. Brightest day. This also has a lot to do with which videos get recommended, because if a video gets review bombed, the way the algorithm is set up now, as I understand it, is a massively downvoted video is not going to get recommended nearly as much as a massively upvoted video. Yes. He continues, and if they're hiding it, I don't know if they're still going to take the downvotes into consideration or just throw the whole damn thing out and just be like, well, whoever's paying us the most in the ad money, they're the ones who get their videos shown. That is exactly what is going to happen. Geeky Sparkles also mentions that not every video uploaded to the Star Wars channel gets downvoted, which is particularly true today, as Disney's new release trailer for Star Wars The Bad Batch was massively and overwhelmingly liked by fans. Of course, they're going to like The Bad Batch. Anything Clone Wars that's been coming out, yeah, they're going to like it, especially with Filoni behind it. While it is true that most of the videos on the Star Wars YouTube channel are getting disliked by the fan base, videos featuring anything related to Star Wars The High Republic are the ones that fans are downvoting the most. I wonder why. Let me show you guys something real quick before we get out of here. Let's see. You want to know why they're getting downvoted the most? Because of shit like this. Am I a man? Am I a woman? No one knows. And if you assume to tell me what it is, then I will degrade you with whatever, with bad words and nonsense, because you're an istanob and a Yahtzee. An excellent block, Tarek. Thank you, Tarek. I look very, very fucking creepy. Creepy. Fucking creepy. I don't know if I'm a guy or a girl. I'm just like what the fuck ever, dude. You know what? I have nothing against trans. I have nothing against non-binary, but this shit, let me tell you something. Let me tell you what they're doing. Everyone out there that is trans, that is non-binary, this is an insult. This is going to start shit. This is a slap in the face. Everything you fought for, everything you want, this right here, this is a slap in the face to it. This is disrespect. Disney is disrespecting you. And they will keep disrespecting you and keep using you. Because this right here, this isn't going to last. And you will be discarded with the trash. You'll be thrown into the bin, just like Lashana Lynch's tampon in 007 No Time to Die. And no one's going to give a shit. No one in Hollywood's going to give a shit. No one in the film industry is going to give a shit. No, none of the senators that are running their mouths right now, none of the political backing you've got is going to, nobody's going to give a shit. You're going to be thrown in the bin. You see, they will use you and they will pander to you to get you to back them. And then they're not going to give a shit. They're going to move on and they're not going to give a shit. And when it happens, I'm going to feel bad for you. But you know what? All the shit that's gone on lately, the attacks against Gina when she has absolutely no problem with trans, the attacks on any normal, everyday person that they're calling an ist, an ob, and a Yahtzee, they're bald matrix reloaded twins, Loki. Google it. I did. I looked this up last night and I read through it all. I did. They're not going to care about you. It's just like the way they treat race. You're all important. 99, you're all important when they want something, when they need you. But every other day, 99% of the time, they don't give a shit about you. They don't give a shit what you do. They don't give a shit about how hard it is for you. They don't give a damn. They're just using you. They're using you to pander to a new generation. That's all they're doing. They're using you to pander to a generation that they think they will attract because they're pandering to you. If you want to be used by companies like Disney, if you want to be used by this Star Wars New High Republic, that's fine. But don't say we didn't warn you. Don't say we didn't warn you and tell you, hey, they're going to throw you in the trash. Do you know how I know that? Because they threw generations of fans in the trash because they want new fans. And when your time in the sun is done, you'll be gone too. Because they don't give a shit about you. All they care about is the money in their pockets and what they get to get in bed with every night. That's all they give a shit about. It's all they will ever give a shit about. Thank you so very much, ladies and gentlemen, for being here today. We have a great panel coming up tomorrow to review Godzilla. We may even get a visit from one of our boys over at Echo Base Network. Thank you so very much, all of you, for being here today. Thank you so very much for hanging out with me. It means everything to me to hang out with my family every single morning, and that means each and every one of you. Thank you. Thank you so very much for being here. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your interaction. Thank you. Seriously, you guys make this show As much as I get up here Monday through Friday and do this, you guys make this show what it is. You guys make this show great. Tonight, me and Dr. Adega Outlaw will be on 7 Kinds of Mischief. Thank you so much, Purple Valkyrie. And I will be on later today with Rambling Canuck at about 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. So don't miss that. We will be hanging out with Rambling Canuck later today, talking moments in history. Everyone take care. Have a great one. And we will see you all later tonight on 7 Kinds of Mischief.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.
And hey, Fenner of Fire, brother, thank you. I appreciate all that you guys do. Thank you.